Celebrating his 22nd. So, welcome if you're joining me on Facebook Live, if you're joining me on YouTube Live, and welcome if you are joining me on now Amazon Live. So, today I did a quick read on Billion Dollar Brand Club. Man, I love this book. This is really cool. How Dollar Shave Club, Warby Parker, and other disruptors are remaking what we buy. So, really cool. Just came out in 2020 by Lawrence Ingrassia, and I'll highlight it for you if you're joining me on Amazon Live. So the book is about basically what's going on in this crazy new world where people are coming up with these brilliant ideas, marketing ideas, and going direct to consumer, bypassing the whole land of retail, going online. So, Billion Dollar Brand Club. Really interesting insights. Talks a lot about in the beginning Dollar Shave Club. I had never seen that original video from 2012. Really, really, really cool, a video that was made for $4,500 and in one day, and totally revolutionized the entire industry when it comes to shaving for men with Dollar Shave Club, and kind of chronicles the whole history of that. But then there's lots of other examples too that are shared in the book when it comes to Warby Parker. It talks a bit about the mattress industry, a few other industries that have been disrupted, if you will, by some really cool and brilliant marketing. So if you like marketing, if you are somebody that is into new ways of marketing, new ways of doing things, I think this could be a really interesting read for you. But my big takeaway on it was the power of possibility, the things that can be done with a little ingenuity these days and a lot of grit. Yesterday, Angela Duckworth's book Grit was the book that I reviewed, and I think this book actually brings a lot of grit to bear when it comes to just the concept of new ideas and new things. So let me just grab that focus a little bit. I feel like that's a little bit soft in there, maybe because I pulled the shades. It's a little overcast and rainy here today. All right, so let's dive right in. So again, chapter one, all about this great concept with Dollar Shave Club and the evolution of that. And then the product evolution of that too, really how they had to up the quality. They were able to get that initial audience grab when it comes to the marketing. But then they realized, oh, wait, we better live up to this promise. These blades better actually be really good. And talks about how venture capitalists are rich. They couldn't figure out why people needed to save money on razors. There's some little incidentals in the chapter that I think are really funny. Twitter exploded when that video first came out, and it talked about the power of social media going in. Within 48 hours of the video's launch, Dollar Shave Club had 12,000 subscribers, exceeding expectations so much that Dubbin and his small team of half a dozen employees worked into the evening, past pa- and into the evening was pasting shipping labels by hand because they didn't have any automated equipment. The company briefly ran out of blades to ship and sent emails to customers begging them for their patience. How crazy is that, right? 12,000 customers in 48 hours. So I love that, the possibility of creating new markets. Really, really exciting. So it talks about how in 2016 they went on to hit revenues of 240 million. Pretty impressive. And then chapter two talks a lot about a venture capitalist, Kristen Green, and her ventures with taking pitches from new companies. So the book really is about chronicling successes of what has been done in the last 10, 12 years. And then also um, speaking to the social aspects of what has been changing. How is that marketing done? Everything from angel investors to Alibaba and sourcing material to Facebook and Instagram, and how in just the last few years up to 2018 to 2020, how ad spends on Facebook and Instagram and social media platforms have jumped 25 to 50%, according to the book, because they were able to find their customers. So pretty impressive when it comes to just double checking my AirPods here. Okay, all good. So pretty impressive when it comes to the the evolution, if you will, of digital marketing, the evolution of launching new brands. So he goes on to talk about making in the world bizarre, the Hubble, when it comes to contacts, chronicles that story in here as well. Survival of the fittest. This is a really interesting chapter. Chapter 4 talks about Third Love, a brand, a lingerie brand that was launched in 2018. I was actually one of the first adopters. Clearly, I was their target market on Facebook, and talks about how they went on. Um, at a higher price. This is an interesting case study because they went on a higher price instead of going, low, cheaper, cheaper, cheaper. It was based on wanting to do higher quality product, a more customizable product, if you will, and grabbed a huge niche market, but did it at a higher margin, which is pretty cool, and a better fitting bra that wouldn't be sold at discount but at a higher price than Victoria's Secret and other popular bras. Really cool. Um, I have to say, just having experienced the product and still going back for a whole collection. Okay. Um, so then it talks a little bit about some really detailed information with Google and Facebook and how to find your market. Talking about both Google and Facebook require advertisers to place bids for keywords. The winning bid is based on a formula that includes the amount of the bid and the likelihood that someone will click on the ad. The critical difference is when it comes to advertising. So that is the critical difference. Facebook is an audience platform, while Google is an intent platform. Google is great at identifying people who enter a search term, that is, those who actively express intent for an interest or something. Facebook is better at identifying a target audience, people who might be interested in something but haven't yet expressed interest online. So, really cool, great marketing insights in here as big differentiators when it comes to the categories, if you will, of Facebook and Google. So I love that. With Google, you can go find 1,000 people who might be searching for a master's degree today in teaching today. But on Facebook, you can find tens of thousands of people who identify themselves in their profiles as substitute teachers who might be thinking about getting an advanced degree but haven't searched yet. That was the insight. You can target the right people, catch their eye, and sign them up. So really cool kind of insights if you're as fascinated by all of this as I am. And it goes on to talk about the use of video in targeting those customers and social media platforms. Goes on even to talk about the guides and how to use them, the algorithms, really cool. And then talking about customizable products and offerings, everything from e-salon shampoos that are very specific, or hair color treatments that are very specific to case studies like Stitch Fix are noticed in here too. So what I really like about this book is that it's very current, very on point when it comes to the year 2021, since it was just released in 2020. Lots of really good case studies. Lots of talk about also building a stronger connection with customers, from branding to bonding, which I really like that terminology. So, and that concept, I like the idea more than the the phrases for it. So, what's worth sharing? What is going to inspire people? So, if you are, looking for something that is full of very current day case studies, if you love marketing and branding as much as I do, if you love delighting customers, if you love sharing great ideas, this is a great book for you. It's the $1 Billion Brand Club. It is highlighted right now in the carousel on Amazon Live. I'll put it in the notes for you in the comments on Facebook as well as on YouTube. And today we're keeping it short and sweet because it's Colin's 22nd birthday, and we just might, if weather allows, go out and do some go-kart racing. We'll see what the day holds. Okay, happy Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow with another book review right here, same time, same place at noon Eastern. Oh, but I have a live show tomorrow at noon Eastern. I may be early or late tomorrow, depending on what time that show is in the 12 o'clock hour. Okay, see you then.